Hey everyone, and welcome back to GregTech New Horizons. I'm currently crafting a lot of the fire bricks, and this work table is actually real useful in doing so. I can just get some water. Great, now it's getting dark as well, so let's quickly get some water. So I take 7 buckets, 1 empty bucket, stuff all of my water in here, and the empty bucket as well. Okay, too many empty buckets. Then I can take out these, they all stay in here. I can click that, take out these, they all stay in here, and that's how I make the fire bricks, and we're going to make a stack of them. So I made all of the bricks that I need, and we're going to tear down my setup that I currently have, since I briefly saw something in Stu's videos, and I'm just going to plain copy that because it's a great idea, and that is building a cluster of blast furnaces. You'll see what I mean when I tore this down, because it's not necessarily that quick tearing the blast furnaces down with a wrench. Before I built up the blast furnaces though, they actually need a place to be built, and I built everything up, and we just need to move this little chimney and this little chimney and merge them to a center chimney. That is going to have to be moved a few blocks to over here, so we have to tear both of them down. I have to remember how I actually built them, which would be with a screenshot. There we go. And when I have done that, we're going to see what I'm going to do. I kind of made a mess of this room, I'm aware. Tore down everything over here, and now I'm rebuilding it, or at least trying to rebuild it. We're going to have our blast furnace cluster up here, and I thought we should get a Y change going, so a level change, so that's the level change. It's looking a little bit weird right now because it's like in the middle of the room, and the other half of the room still is like it used to be. We're going to obviously change this, since we're going to move our storage to down over here, probably underneath the stairs is what I thought. We might actually change that up a little bit. I'm not too sure where we're going to move our storage, but it's going to be moved a little bit more often, I think. It's definitely going to move out of here though. Built up the chimney from memory, so I'm not too sure how it's looking. It might be a little bit too tall since I built it rather. Nah, that's looking fine. Fine, looking good. The main reason why I built it at this height and not another height was because the tree was actually branching over the chimney a little bit, like it is over there. So I built it as high as the leaves were reaching over it and no higher, if that makes sense. And if we now go into here and up here, we're going to have our blast furnaces right there, and then the chimney should probably most likely give all of the blast furnaces sky access, which these blast furnaces might have lacked due to the clouds. Well, maybe not. I'm not too sure, but these will definitely have sky access. Remember the struggle of crafting a stack of these fire bricks? Well, we needed maybe around 15 or so more. Not even that, probably. 16, pretty exactly, so those should all be working now, I would think. Now let's give them a tester, since I'm not too sure. Not too much charcoal in there. Let's get some iron 1, 2, just get 2 stacks, and let's test 2 next to each other. So this one, wrong spot, right here, okay, that's working, and that one right here. Right there. So let's get back up there, since I didn't show the construction or how I did it in which structure, but it's basically just 4 of them. You can see what I did here. As I said, I completely copied that, but the steam holes are having sky access, which is good. And I didn't even have to increase the size of the chimney or have multiple ones of them. It's not looking too great, to be quite frank, but maybe I can like put a trim around it or something. There's probably something I can do to make it look a little bit nicer. I also have a lot more of these, but I don't think if that is going to, or I don't know if that's going to destroy the multi-block structure, so I may or may not implement it. Is it better? Is it worse? Did I improve it? Do you hate me now? I'm not too sure. I think we have to move these to the front, so it's not looking too plain on here. Plain with a P. Yeah, I think we gotta do something about that. It's not looking good. Maybe just attach some torches, maybe, to get the flame animation going. I don't think that will cut it, to be honest, but maybe it does something. Sure. Yeah, I don't really see it. We're going to change things around a little bit, and it's not too important that everything looks perfect. So let's quickly do That maybe, so we have a little bit of covering. Sure. I might be building too much. You might be very bored already, and I should probably get back to doing GregTech stuff. So, yeah, let's do that. Here we go, doing the GregTech stuff, placing down an oak drawer so we can transport our items, our steel, and our tiny piles of dark ashes into over here. The top part is going to be the steel, and the lower part is going to be the tiny piles of ashes. Yes, I'm very amazing at GregTech, can't you tell? So back to building now that we did some GregTech stuff. Just kidding, more GregTech stuff. Yes, let's take that and place it over here, since I want to make a steel tank. I gotta get that in a second. And for the steel tank, we're actually able to use steel plates in an assembler with the correct recipe. So let's press U. There might actually be a lot of uses in this. Can I find the assembler quickly? 23. It was 2 of them. Nope, that's not. Let me quickly find the recipe maybe. Oh, was it that? Here we go, yeah. Steel tank wall. It needs a lot of EU, so I'm going to put it over here and get the proper circuit and everything hooked up so we have some power. And then we should be able to get that a lot cheaper than we're usually able to. I read up on a bunch of websites since it wasn't working, even crafted some more combustion generators, or rather employed them right down here, and had a total of 7 actually. So there was one more right here, one more right here. Was it actually 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, currently it's 5, then 2 more is 7. So I had 7 of these hooked up to right here. But from what I gathered from watching tutorials and reading on wikis, I actually need to increase the amperage. But I tried doing that somehow, and I don't quite know how to do that. I experimented with it a little bit, thought I could figure it out easily, but, well, I can't. So we gotta hold off on the steel plates at least. But what we can do is craft a few other things in the basic fluid solidifier. And one of that would be for our cargo manager. We need some pistons right here. And these require these small steel gears, which are rather expensive. They need 3 steel if you craft it that way, and also some durability on tools. And only 1 steel if you craft it with the fluid solidifier. And they're only 8 EU per tick, so I believe we can maybe do that. And that's why I'm hooking it up, and I'm going to just change the output of these pipes like that, and then we can use it for both of these machines. Made the mold that we need, and also found a use for our steel dust, since we can't really easily make ingots out of it, as far as I'm aware at least. So I'm going to smelt it down, but let's just get one going, because, yeah, please work. Do I have to use steel? Okay, that's a bummer. I might have to use steel, but maybe I could funnel it from the smeltery into over there. That might be an option, but I'm just going to get a little bit of steel, a few ingots, and then try it out if I can get it running and fluid solidified. Well, we can forget about that for now at least. So that's also 60 EU per tick, but now at the fluid extractor, not the solidifier. So, yep, that won't be working. But let's change up the cable again, since I still don't know how this is working, and we don't have a lot of generators down here as well, so we probably have a lot of EU loss, which is also the reason why it's not working. So let's get back to the cards, I guess, and see what we can make there, and I'll just craft this very resource intensively. This setup right here has to be torn down, since I have to make a chemical bath, or rather had to make one. I already did it. Let's quickly hook that up. Why do I have 2 wire cutters? No wonder that my inventory is so full, so let's hook that up, and I think it's just a case of putting in some redstone, and maybe it's 4, maybe it's 5, I'm not too sure, and then I forgot the other stuff. So we need these large dynamic panes, and for that we need the chemical bath that I quickly crafted, but now I forgot the large plates. This better work, because if this doesn't work, I really have an issue, so let's put 2 in there. And it's working. That's good news. Here we go, Cargo Manager. And that should complete the quest. Yes, where is it even? Steve's cards. Okay, here we go. That's all of the stuff we need. I'm probably going to go for the standard hull and then just a woodcutter. Not going to do the farming thing. As far as I know, I can't do both. I'm at least pretty sure, because we don't really need the farming module currently. The woodcutter, is a lot more important though. For our saw blade, we actually need cobalt, and I can't mine it with my steel pickaxe, so I actually have to find out how do I mine cobalt. That's not the letter that is in cobalt. What tools can I currently make? Cobalt brass, black plutonium, neutronium? Not really. Any other stuff that can mine cobalt, potentially, maybe? I'll have to find out how I actually obtain cobalt, because it's right here, I just can't mine it. And that's somewhat of an issue. Discovered that iron wood pickaxes from the Twilight, not the material in Tinker's Construct. Ooh, what's that? Yellow limonite. Okay, those can mine cobalt, or at least they should be able to from what I've read. The Tinker's Construct version, however, only has a mining level of 2. So I have to find some living root. Right now, a liver root is how they're called, I believe. Just have to find... Oh my goodness, I'm healing him. That's a stupid idea. The axe, by the way, not a great okay, terrible weapon. Let's get out of here. I have to find some living root, and then when I got that, I should be able to craft the ironwood pickaxe. I'm getting a little bit desperate, so I'm in a hollow hill and trying to find living root down here, but it's not really working out too great. And I just spotted a chest right down there, and there might be some in there, but down there, death is lurking, so let's try to quickly get over there and not die. Okay, that was a great start. That was a minecart that I saw. Uncrafting table. Oh, that kind of scared me. I think that's not allowed. Yep, that's the case. Okay, maybe some mobs have subsided at least. Oh, there we go, ironwood. Okay, I'm out of here now. Oh, let's quickly... I just saw a way out right here. Wasn't there? At least out of this hellhole right here. Okay, gonna craft an iron pickaxe now. Ironwood pickaxe. Here we go, this better work. So please give me cobalt. Yes, there we go. That should already be more than enough and more than we need. I at least hope so, because I don't know where any other cobalt is. I just realized that making cobalt brass is actually a quest. No, that's not it. I saw it somewhere. Yeah, right here. It did something. Zinc dust. I already had that. I think that's why it didn't complete, so... Let's make a little bit more so we can actually complete the quest, and I'm currently working on it a little bit, and we might potentially need a lot more cobalt. How much do we need? 2, so we could theoretically get that, and then we would have 18, and diamond blocks into plates. I don't think that's for the Steve's Cards quest, actually. It's laid out for different quests, so we'll definitely need more cobalt. However, this should complete the quest now. Yes, quest completed, and we can claim a cheeseburger that we totally don't need, and that stuff actually is pretty useful. So, all the way down here, yes, that's what I needed to make either way, but I don't need 1. I actually need 5 of them, so it's probably 5 more cobalt that we need. It's probably exactly set for the amount for a saw blade, and since we need 5, yeah. Makes sense. The nether is so extremely dark that I actually moved my Minecraft to my other monitor and bumped up the brightness so I can actually see a little bit better than you can anyways, and that I could before. So I can see that there's cobalt up there, but that's pretty obvious, so I would have been able to spot that anyway. But we need a lot of cobalt, and I kinda don't want to go down there actually. Let's maybe just pillar up. I got a lot of stuff to pillar up to. Pull up with, and then pull up to the cobalt, and I have to probably find around 5 more, and also get a proper weapon at some point. Quest updated, a truly sharp saw blade. Yes, I think I am prepared now, so I made a bunch of these, and I gathered obviously some cobalt, so let's quickly get that going. How many do I actually need? I need 5 of these. So I gathered way too much, and I even have some more processing currently. But that should be good. Also process some diamonds, and here we go. 5 saw blades. And let's see. That is entirely done now, so claim that. And cutting things apart, basic cutting machine. Don't really need that currently, at least not too much. So what we can do now though is this basic cutter. So let's quickly, already prepared it, just need to quickly craft that into these card saw blades and then do that. So now we have, let's claim that as well, 2 more to go, these 2, since I don't want to really do that one. We're really starting to run low on electronic circuits because I want to make a basic compressor now. We kinda need it for the side chests since the chest panes require the wooden planks, and in order to make these we need compressors. And I actually haven't made an electronic compressor, so this is a first, and I hope it's actually a quest as well. It will probably be a quest since we have 3 steam compressors. It really wasn't too high on my priority list to get one set up, so let's take one of these. And I know I should upgrade my item pipes as well at some point, but I don't think it will be a concern right now. Where's my tin cable? I'll figure it out. I also made the coal engine, as you could quickly see there in my inventory. We just have to make the side chests now, so the compressor is just going to be put right here. We have one more empty spot. I even have the wire set up. Then we just need a little bit more tin cable and also upgrade this to normal tin cable probably. Let's take my wrench and configure this correctly. And then we should be good. Also, we need to craft some more combustion generators since the last few machines haven't actually had their combustion generators below them. Let's stop everything we were doing because it's time for my favorite part of the episode. The part where I actually receive your comments and can read through them and know what I'm doing for once. Firstly, I can actually repair this without doing all of the stuff for the lithium, because I can claim the, the duct tape, multi-block golds. I could claim that and that would fix everything. But I'm so deep into it that I now know what I'm doing as well. So thanks to Claudio Cincy, I hope I pronounced that correctly, and Warlord Wasman, I now know what I'm doing. I know how the energy system works and why this isn't working. Because the basic electrolyzer can only take 1 ampere as far as I understood, and since it can only take 32 EU, it ain't working. If I have the same setup, I believe, with a higher electrolyzer, it would work, if I understood that correctly. But the basic gist of it is what I understood and what is important to me. This is not the way to get the lithium currently. I have to crush some lepidolite and then centrifuge the impure lepidolite to get some, I think, tiny piles. So I need 9 tiny piles for the lithium. But then I can get 1 lithium dust. I just have to get some lepidolite and process that now. I kinda wanna run my face into a wall right now because I processed everything into the pure lepidolite dust, so it isn't the impure one anymore, which means that it's totally useless to me. Great job, let's go mining, I guess. You know, at one point it was really funny when I couldn't find my waypoints anymore, and I didn't back them up, but this time I even backed them up. I put them on my desktop, a file with the journey map inside of it. I then deleted the file of journey map in my folder, put the one I had backed up, and I still don't have my waypoints back. No waypoints anywhere to be found, so I'm clearly doing something wrong. So for next time that the pack is updating, I'm going to actually look up what I'm doing and not just run there blindly and don't have my waypoints again, because I have to find some lepidolite and have no idea where to look. Just when I thought I found some salt, it's already mined. Great, so let's get back out of here again and find some new salt. I know that I found some salt next to something I was mining, I just don't know where exactly, so that's somewhat of an issue. Found some, here we go, now it's on to mining it. Here we go, let's cross our fingers, let's please get, yes, 1 tiny pile of lithium dust. Great. Where's the other stuff? Probably somewhere in the pipes, yes. Okay, then with 9 of these, we should be able to get some lithium, then the lithium batteries, and then the solderer. I hope. Currently in between processing a lot of things, but we need the antimony, yeah, that stuff, and some lead. Do I have some processed lead? No. Probably there's some lead in there. Which one is lead, though? Let's just take 1 of each, and that right here is the lead. So we need some lead for the battery stuff, to actually make the battery itself, and then we need to fill it with lithium. And we have quite a bit of lithium here, and we need lead and this stuff to make the battery hull. Last piece of the puzzle. Soldering iron. Here we go. That should be good. Is it charged, maybe? No, it's not charged. Then I actually have to figure out if the way I want to charge it works. So let's just go over maybe here, put it in there. Does it charge? Yes, it does. Good. Because I would have had no other idea than to put it in there. It might take a little bit. I know that I need this soldering alloy, which I can stuff into the wire form. This stuff, and that should be good enough as far as I know. So that should be enough durability and enough charge. Let's go to over here, and where is it? I need the maintenance hatch. I should probably make that accessible. So let's see. One was used up. We lost all of our charge. Was it good enough, please? No. So I'm going to charge it up fully and try that again. It actually took 10,000 charge. As you can see right here, I had it fully charged and it's down to 90 now. And a new soldering alloy wire. But this should work. It should make a sound, but I have my sounds turned off. Click. Please work. Restart the machine. Hit with soft mallet. Hitting like that or right clicking? Instructions unclear. Oh, maybe I might know. Like that. So let's see. Now, up here. It might already be working. That might just be like, hey, this is actually working. You should just use it now. But I don't think we're going to have it stay here because it's not a very optimal place. We're going to put it somewhere over here. But I think we got an episode right here. I'm going to read up on this, try things out a little bit, so I'm a little bit more prepared for next episode. But I hope you enjoyed. This is it, and I'm going to see you next time. Until then.